That's live. I think it is. Is it? This is live of sorts. Everything's green. I'll assume that's good. What do you want to do? Okay. First of all, hi. Are you doing Bud Watchers? Because you're the only people that are on at the beginning of the stream. Quote unquote, beginning of the stream. Announcements, I guess. Don't forget to check Oathbreaker if you're a patron. Magic 1 and 2. Both of them got public releases this month. And then there's Rebirth of Eden coming out on the 15th, I guess? Hopefully. Well, that's announcements. Back to normal thingies. It's not Edge, it's Twitch. Someone joined. It's not 6. Let's put this on the side so I can know where people when 6 joins. Let's minimize this and let's put this here. Here. Now I'll fetch my controller. Where's my controller? Here's my controller. You can still hear me, right? Yeah, you can still hear me. Hello, Naruto Sonic. Naruto Sonic. Naruto Sonic. Sonic does run like Naruto, right? No, the thing is, it's called Naruto Running, but Sonic has been doing it for a while now. Let's put this around. Okay, you know what? Before starting, let's Google that. When does the Naruto manga? Naruto... Chapter 1 release. Ooh, 1999. I mean, Sonic has been... Now, how does Classic Sonic run? Classic Sonic Sprites run. Hello.
Hello.
Wow. Now you're... Now you're a little bit loud. But it's fine.
Am I?
I just got used to like the sound of the game being like relatively quiet.
Okay. Arms forward. I have missed context.
So I was just looking at the first person that was talking, which is Naruto Sonic, and that just sprang to mind. The Naruto who started quote unquote Naruto running first? Was it Sonic? Or was it Naruto?
Was it? Who did it first?
Yes. And now I'm seeing...
people... I mean, they literally call it the Naruto run, right?
Yes. But if it's famous, or is it because he did it first? Now, if you see at Classic Sonic, he he's not Naruto running.
Maybe. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, like, especially back in the day, the Sonic games probably didn't have so much resolution to show the distinction between just having your arms at your side and flailing them back like you just don't care.
Now, I'm seeing that Sonic started running like Naruto in Sonic Adventures 1, which was released in 1998, but the first chapter of Naruto was released in 1999. Now, I want to see how close to 1999. Let's just leave it at 1999, and more or less it's a coincidence. It's a coinkydink.
I mean, Naruto writer could have been influenced by it.
He's so wee.
I imagine, like, Sonic's probably pretty universal for, like, the visual indicator of fast in especially back then when Sonic was really popular.
Sonic did the spinny legs thing at first. Naruto, I think, because Sonic did it in Adventure 1. Funny little rabbit holes in it.
It's a mystery. Truly, what we need to do is we need to track down everyone involved and start doing interviews.
Hey,
make a
Yuji
documentary.
Naka, you might be in jail, but tell us. Did you intend to copy Naruto?
I wouldn't be surprised if we could get Netflix to fund a documentary for us.
Who did it first? Naruto or Sonic? What's the thing that you have? Okay, so back to the game. So, catching you and the rest of the stream.
Have you been?
Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, have you been playing off stream?
Nope. So everything's documented.
Okay. Yeah, I watched bits and pieces last time. If you remember,
Right.
I think I was one of the people commenting. Like, I was at work and I watched here and there while I was just fucking off doing other stuff and I had time, but not the whole time.
I'm only watching, sir. I promise. It's not one of those VTuber sirs. No, it's not. I'm dry. I haven't
The good news.
VTuber.
The good news about my job is that I have a lot of independence in how I do it, and I'm not often at my desk, and I have a phone.
Nice. Hello. Nice. Nice.
There's also enough downtime that, like, what I'm doing, I can just have shit going on in the background. So
I think it's fine to have things running in the background, unless you're in customer service.
Oh,
Like,
you want to be a
let
VTuber?
me go ahead.
No, just based on the comments. You want to be a VTuber?
What?
Do you want to be a VTuber?
You're gonna be a VTuber.
VTuber?
I mean, the major problem that I have with it is, will my computer be able to run like all the shit I need to run and not like lag? What do you have?
I have no idea. I definitely don't know anything about your computer. That's probably the biggest downside to being able to come to a conclusion on that.
So, I think the biggest well, first of all, I managed to evolve almost everyone, except the Spheal. The Luxio evolved, the Fluffy evolved, the Lombre evolved, the Marshtomp evolved, and I captured and caught a Corby Squire, which is probably the best one in my team. I was able to do stuff with an old i5 to 25k based system. So we should have no problem, right?
Maybe. Laptops are also laptops, so...
That is true. Now, can I go straight into the gym?
I think you need cut still, but...
Yeah, I need
Here,
cut.
go try it. Go try it. See what happens. Okay, yeah, I think you need to get cut, and then it'll become like, it'll become more automatic, like you don't actually need to teach it to, Pokemon. Once you actually
do you
get to
get
the
cut?
HM. Off the SSN. You get it from the captain.
Oh, so I do need to go to the, to Bill, right?
Did you not do that? Yeah, I thought you
No, I
did
did.
that.
I was just expecting, whatchamacallit. I was expecting an Eevee.
Yeah, you definitely don't remember the progress on that. How that progresses properly.
Okay,
There
so
is an
I've
event
got...
EV, but it's like out in the grass gym place. It's like up on the top of the like department building. Then there you can get an EV. Bill's always been the he gives you tickets to the SSN for you to in exchange for helping him.
He was caught being a Clefairy? Or
I
did
think
I
it varies based on the version. I think I've seen like a Nidoran before.
I'm sure Ika's laptop's newer than the 11-year-old desktop laptop. That is true. Oh, there are trainers.
Yeah, if you don't, are you at a point where I guess yeah they're higher level.
Wonderful.
I sent you the level range for Surge.
For
What
the
was that?
gyms. Wow, that Pedalil is stupid. There's a 4-time
yeah,
weakness.
25 to 27. That's the range for the
there
gym
we go.
leader.
Alright, I should probably switch to the Fluffy. Because it now has Lucky Egg. That I just happened to found. Damn it.
Whoa. That went well. That was definitely lucky of it.
Time to... I mean, I don't even have revives, so... Time to abuse the healthcare system. I think last time you were talking about, like, what happens if healthcare would work as, like, the real world.
Well, like American real world at least. I don't really know how precisely healthcare works in other countries that well. Like the specifics of it.
This,
But I know in like American, at least American healthcare insurance plans, typically how it works is you have a, oh, I'm blanking on the word now, but there's an amount you need to pay before they start covering. Basically, the idea is the insurance won't cover you for a minor amount over the course of a year. Oh, well, a relatively minor amount. But once you hit a threshold, then they'll start covering everything. That's how most... Deductible. Yeah, deductible.
It would be fun, because you said the first year, right? So before the Elite Four, they charge you money. After the Elite Four, It's like cheaper.
It would be like each time you use it, it gets cheaper, and you could do it like per Pokemon Center, where it's like you are incentivized to go use the other Pokemon Center or something like that. I don't think that would actually work with it. What do you mean? Sorry?
Wouldn't it be the other way around? You would be incentivized to use the same.
Yes, but you'd be still needing to progress through the game.
Right.
So you'd have to eventually go to a different Pokemon Center unless you're backtracking every time. We talked before about how like not having turn limits in Oathbreaker like encourages people to do something that's like really sort of good behavior. That would definitely make it like encouraging people to do not good behavior of just backtracking.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I got fly? Cool. Time to backtrack eternally. Ooh, he survived. I think I have... I got antidotes? Yeah, that's the first thing in the list. Kaylee says hi. I don't think they can use emojis here. No, wait, you can use emojis. Why has no one used emojis? Oh, nice. Let's see. I can use emojis, right? Yeah, there's an emoji. I can see an emoji.
That would require me to log in.
Oh, I think I'm stuck now.
You're stuck?
Yeah, like the ship set sailed?
No. It never sets sail until you get off it for the last time.
Oh.
Yeah, because I remember like the whole like story behind it is you're basically only on it for the time before it sets sails because the ship captain's sick and they can't move until you like rub his back or something like that to make him feel better. I don't know. It was very weird. It's still very weird. So here's a suggestion for a future stream playthrough of a Pokemon game.
Yep.
Do a Nuzlocke and name all the Pokemon you capture off of characters from yours and, I don't know, if I'm involved, my games too. And then we can see what characters people like and what characters will die.
Like, I asked for a thumbs up or thumbs down.
Oh, well, I mean like a Nuzlocke thing, like if they faint, they die, that sort of thing, right?
Shall they die? Ooh, a great ball. Huh.
You could check the trash cans.
I was expecting a leftover.
I think maybe possibly my friend when he made changes he might have made it so all trash cans have stuff in them.
Oh.
Just because he doesn't like that they don't have. I'm not 100% sure on that. It's like a really vague memory from like a year ago.
I only remember there being a leftover in Sapphire and Ruby.
Well, try that trash can.
Oh, what trash can?
There was one outside.
There's a leg. Oh, totally not busted at all.
So maybe there are stuff in every single trash can in this version.
Good to know. Time to rummage through every trash can now.
Well, I mean, that's how Pokemon normally works. As soon as you find one, you start checking everything. And it's only in like 2 throughout the entire game, in like any given game.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. I'm in crit range, but I'll survive. Aha! I survived.
Whew, that was actually really close.
Ooh.
Hey, Kaylee.
Oh, it's a water team against an electric type team. Well, duo.
Does seem like you got an advantage, yeah.
How's your day? And how's my day? I kinda just waked up. Well, I say that, but I woke up like 3 hours ago.
I had some flooring installed. So I've had a day so far. I got a landing in my place that I had some new floor put in for. So, they showed up. They forgot this like half the stuff they needed, and that took longer. Good to hear you're doing well, Kelly.
Oops. I guess it's worth it. At the end of the month, I'm going to get either BT or SP. Yeah, Brilliant Diamond
They do.
Shining Pearl.
They do. Yeah, they do sound like sexual diseases, though.
Well, that's a twist. I'll give you that. Brilliant BTSP was weird because, like, the difficulty, like, it had all the quality of life to make the game easier. So, like, mandatory EXP share, a lot of items, like more Pokemon, etc. But the gym leaders were harder.
Right, I think I remember hearing like they gave them like competitive teams.
Banned competitive, literally banned competitive teams. So, I mean, it was hard. It took me like 3-4 times. Like the first time I was overconfident because I thought, oh, I'm like over leveled. I have kicked everybody's butt up until now, and then like, okay, first elite member, I'm like 5 levels below the first Pokemon. Like, I'm screwed.
The Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl ones are like the one. It's like the one game in the series, except for I guess maybe Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, that I haven't bought. In terms of like the primary games. Just because it didn't feel like that much, like it was just too much of a retreading of a generation that I like, but I'm not the biggest fan of.
Right.
I actually like. No game has level scaling gyms. I did play Legends Arceus though, and I felt like that actually felt like, to me, if what it felt like would happen was Legends Arceus was the remake they wanted to do, but because they like deviated so much from it being a remake, they were like, we still got to put this out at some point. So they just like hired an outside studio to like do the remakes as faithfully as possible. And I like Legends Arceus quite a bit, like significantly more than the Gen 4 games when those came out.
Yeah, it's because Legends Arceus felt like a new game, essentially.
Yeah.
At least for me.
For me, it was just like it felt like the story felt a lot more compelling, I guess.
Oh,
There was a lot more twists and turns to like the nature of what was going on. They played with the sort of like mythological element. I feel a lot more than like a typical Pokemon game would tend to get into.
I do definitely feel there's more of a cohesive story. But I'll be honest, I'll ignore it. I ignored it like for a really, really long time. I was like, oh, cool. You set me up in like this small section. Like, cool, I'm gonna capture every Pokemon that I can. It doesn't matter if I'm under-leveled. I like evolve everything and just like take my time, and I did that every section. And then somehow I was still under-leveled. But I did have a lot of the Pokédex completed by the end of the main story.
Oh, I don't even remember how I approached it. I caught like you had to catch a bunch of Pokemon specifically to get to the new zones, so that was basically a requirement.
I didn't know that.
Oh no, yeah, there's like requirement because you like go up in the ranks the more Pokemon you catch.
I assume that was the case when it's like, time for your evaluation. You passed. It's like, they're supposed to evaluate something.
I don't think there's any time. I don't think there's any time I didn't reach it, but I do remember coming across the fact that it was like those ranks were a requirement to access the new areas.
Right. Yeah.
Really, what stuck with me was like that final battle where it was like 3 battles in a row.
Yeah, that. I mean, the first battle was not easy. Let's start with that. And then it's like, okay, you defeated the first 6 Pokemon, but can you defeat this? They're like, okay, cool. But can you defeat this as well? It's like, oh no.
Thoughts on Scarlet and Violet? I think, for me personally, I think Scarlet and Violet are at minimum, like on the worst day, buggy as they are, none of that bugginess really takes away, almost none of it, really takes away from just enjoying the game. It's more just distractions. And they might have made it better since I last played it. But overall, I thought they were like a very good direction for the series to take. And I thought it was a good step in that direction as much as it was rushed in certain ways. As shown by the technical hurdles that it did not overcome.
Yeah, I do remember losing like 2 hours. It's all on stream. I lost like 2 hours of content because I was online and then it unplugged me and then like everything I did online just like got erased. Fun times.
Is that how that... I never had anything like that. That's interesting. Okay.
But I mean, like overall the game was fine. Like I did not like that the champion was really, really easy though.
It's funny because I wiped to the champion. Which champion? The official one or like the rival champion?
The official one.
Okay, I wiped to the champion.
Like the official one?
Yeah. Because it was like I fought through it wasn't that difficult, and I just got to the last Pokemon, and all my counters had already been worn down, and it was a fast Pokemon who could, based on at least the health left in my team, basically one-shot who was left, or the Pokemon it didn't one-shot, I couldn't do enough damage, and it could like two-shot. Because it was just constantly doing its like Terra, a Terra attack that could two-shot basically my entire team. Or 3-shot or whatever else. It wasn't enough for me to take it out by the end because it was also faster and it means it got off the extra attack. So I only got in like a few attacks, many of which weren't that effective against its typing because I was also figuring out its typing.
Right.
And that was a Nuzlocke too, so that was fun.
Was that the end of the Nuzlocke?
No, I wouldn't ever consider... That's not a fun way to end end a game, right? You just lose the Pokemon you had, and then after that, I was able to go in and I brought in a Salamence and had it Dragon Dance twice, and that was enough to with a bunch of like every single like all the EV stuff just dumped into it at level. I was able to do 2 Dragon Dances and go through her team with 1 Pokemon. So it's very much I wiped because it was blind and I was not prepared for the thing that came at the end sort of stuff.
Don't you feel it's a really weird Pokemon to have at the end?
Yeah, I think we talked about that before actually, and how that it has a contact move that sets up what would be normally a starter state for Toxic Spikes. Yeah, I had a Skeledirge too. I also generally try to, for the sake of keeping, one, I specifically went out of my way to have level caps, so I never had anyone over leveled. I went out of my way to try to not use stat boosting moves, because Pokemon stat boosting moves tend to be busted if you just want to sweep through a thing. So I did try to go out of my way to make it more fair to the CPU. Because it's not as fun to me at this point, where if I'm giving myself a challenge, I want it to be a challenge, right?
Oh, that did almost no damage. I used Ghost only type. I was not exactly weak to anything, but I was not exactly strong to anything either. Like, the only problem, quote unquote, that I have was like the dark type. Well, it's a problem I would have had if it wasn't so low leveled. Like the dark type, quote unquote, gym.
Gym? Wait, which one is dark type?
The whatever evil, quote unquote evil team.
One of the Team Star bosses was dark?
Yes.
I'm trying. Is that the first one or something?
Yeah, it's the first one. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right. I did poorly against that one because I went into it blind. I did poorly in the sense that I had Pokemon die, and that I went into it blind. And I thought that when I went in and they had like that whole like defeat so many Pokemon by throwing them out sort of thing, I thought it was gonna throw me into like a dungeon. Like the typical Pokemon like what you're doing here. I thought it was just gonna be like a gauntlet of trainers that you walk through. I thought it was gonna be like, oh, cool, you have this open where you don't really need to fight people, but we're gonna have this and that. And then I get thrown into this thing, and it's like, okay, let's do this. And it's like, are you gonna let me change my team to actually be like good against the type for the boss? No, you go immediately into the boss fight.
I see. I mean, in my case, go ahead.
Oh yeah, no, so I was just saying, like, there's like multiple Pokemon I lost because they weren't good matchups, or I put them in because I was planning to level them as part of that process.
Right. For me, my first Team Star match was against the Fire one, so I was really under-leveled, like 5 levels lower, but I still managed to beat them.
Oh yeah, for the sake of doing level caps and stuff like that, I did end up looking for what like good level cap were for all the challenges, and I did it in order as they progressed. Huh. Good old Spiel.
Heck, that I wanted to do in storylines until I was OP. And then hence why I don't do Nuzlocke.
I mean, if you just want to feel like, if you want it to be a power fantasy and you want to blaze through everything, sure, do that. I personally prefer it to be a challenge because I'm just like sort of bored by it otherwise.
I've never completed a Nuzlocke. Like,
Yeah, neither have I. I still need to finish that Nuzlocke. I've been putting that because I've been playing other games that I've been trying to finish up because there's a whole thing. Well, I have like a number of games that I like have just left undone, and I just want to finish them basically.
right.
And also like making Between and Oathbreaker and everything else with all that. It's like that's a huge time sink unto itself. So I don't play
Yep.
games that much. So yeah, I just sort of been putting it off and off and off until I finish these other things, and I was going to come back to it. The other element is that I also, what I think is key, like even if I wasn't doing a Nuzlocke, always play on set, not Switch. I know Scarlet Violet doesn't actually give you the option of that, but you can also self-enforce it.
Right.
Yeah, that is something like legitimately when I see people playing on there was a point where like me and my friends just like started talking about like our Pokemon like memories from playing and like some of the stuff that brought up my friend putting together this ROM hack and all that sort of stuff. And I think he like originally when like I saw him playing it and he's like he's on Switch and it's like, oh man, you're on Switch. Like I'll actually judge someone for playing on Switch over a set. Like come on, that's like the easiest of easy modes because you're literally just being given the chance to play rock paper scissors and being told what your opponent is playing before you play your hand.
Fair.
But yeah, most of the things I do to like try in self-imposed challenges are like literally are literally meant to just try to even the playing field a bit more between me and the actual game.
Right.
Like I don't want to use healing item. Like I don't like using items in Pokemon games, but if I do use healing items, I try not to use any more than like the enemy trainer might use because they do sometimes use items like a full restore at some point.
I mean, I wish they used items more.
Can you still power level your starter with them not listening to you in newer games? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
They put some limitations, making it at least more difficult to catch higher level Pokemon. But yeah, the gym badges still act as a gate for Pokemon. Or no, that was just traded Pokemon, right? That wouldn't listen to you if they were higher level, or
that's in previous games. In Scarlet and Violet, if you capture a Pokemon that's higher level, they won't listen to you.
So it's also if you catch. So I guess the starter would still be fine if you, like said, power level it. But it also doesn't really matter if you quote-unquote power level it because like it's an open world sort of setup in Scarlet and Violet where you're not actually told what the order is, right?
That is true.
So I don't think they care if you go back and curb stomp the first gym because you missed it.
If you want to see that happening, there's a YouTube video. Have you heard of RT Gaming?
Yes.
Humble.
That is one of the like out of the streamers that I actually watch highlights of. RT Games is one of the ones I consistently watch.
He played Scarlet and Violet by tackling the last gym leader first, so that the ice gym leader. I mean, he was a little bit under leveled, but still, no badges, and a Skellydirge level like 30, 40.
Interesting. That is a little under. I guess, yeah. The gyms actually do end pretty at a pretty low level, I think, because the higher level challenges before the end game stuff are not the gyms. I think they're like the Team Star and the Titans, right?
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
Oh man, I thought it was the other way.
Yeah, I've also avoided like Let's Plays of Scarlet Violet until I finish it because I still want I like have a sort of kind of idea of how it ends story-wise, but I haven't actually got properly spoiled on that yet. So I want to keep it that way until I actually do that.
Right.
Okay, so I actually still have my fucking shit up for, like, the order. The last gym is recommended at level 48, while the last Team Star and Titan is, like, low 50s.
Yep.
I also remember the Ice Gym being, like, really fucking easy.
Yeah, that as well. I mean, for the Ghost type gym, go ahead.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, the other element of Nuzlocke, like, just thinking about it being easy, the other element of Nuzlocke, my Nuzlocke that has gotten Pokemon Kill is that I just overcomplicate my strategy. Where it's like, just like bulldoze through this, but instead I'm trying to do this fancy thing with, like, switching out or, like, setting stuff up and that sort of thing. Sometimes it backfired, sometimes it worked wonderfully. It's just one of those things that I think makes it more fun. If you're trying to actually be, like, clever and fun with it.
Yeah, that's one problem I have in board games, is when do I focus on economy and when do I focus on points? Because if I focus too much on economy, like, at the end of the game I have no points. But if I focus on points, I'd have the economy to gain points. So I feel it's a similar problem where do I stop setting up and when do I start, like, kicking ass?
Yeah.
Stop using sleep powder!
You are not in a very enviable situation.
Oh, did I finally use... It finally waked up. Sheesh. Okay, at least it did. Like, it took half my team to do it. Use taunt if you can. Yeah, I think
You dropped all your taunts?
I dropped all my taunts.
I remember that taunt being very useful at the beginning.
It was, yes. I think it's in its last Pokemon. Just that Super Fang is annoying. Not that I'm doing anything to for it. You know what? I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna use an item in battle.
Blasphemous.
It took almost all of his team to get rid of my Corviknight, though.
It's Corvisquire at this point.
Corvisquire. There we go. We survived. Against
It's not Corviknight until the steel it becomes steel type.
How is Hunting House game coming along? You have seen the progress.
No, not the haunted house. Important.
Wait,
we must take typos as though they are serious. We must give benefit of the doubt to every typo made.
So, fun thing about that. Oh wait, I cannot even. It was fun fact about my last name. Yeah. Now I'm not gonna say that. I was about to dox myself. Yay.
So you're about to say your last name so you could get hunted?
I was about to say something related to my last name is similar to something... It sounds similar to hunted. So let's not elaborate any further.
Haunted, cronted, monked, chaunted, munted, nunted, Nutted. Putted?
Oh god,
Ooh.
imagine. It's like Ikaru nutted. That's my last name, nutted.
That feels official. Can we make that official?
Ikaru nutted. Why is nutted in red letters? Oh.
Why is nutted in red letters? Where is nutted in red letters?
It's because I'm moderating the chat. Nutted was like a bad word.
Oh, okay.
I mean, with
I think it
reason.
I think it popped up for you well before it popped up for me because I didn't see any nutted in the chat until after you talked about that.
No, yeah, I had to give permission for nutted to be permitted.
Okay, that's a development. Is that a permanent permission, or do you just have like 20,000 messages now filling your queue of moderation?
I mean, I have seen like, oh, we have like, what is this, annoying bot? Like, oh, we have like, oh, naked ladies like in your area or whatever. Like, oh, join to see like extreme action or whatever they call it. Like, why is that permitted but not nutted?
It does feel like those like bad porn advertisements would be more fun if they advertised them like they were advertising a roller coaster. To the max.
Epic
Imagine the G-forces.
Can you find the G-force? Let's see. So first, updates on Haunted House. You're one of the testing members, so literally you know more than anyone else. I think... I mean, I would need to correlate your Twitch username with your
I mean, in case there's another Kaylee or Haley or whatever that also happens to be a fairy or whatever it's been changed to recently.
I mean, could be. But assuming you're the same person.
It is currently Kaylee the fairy in a Discord.
Thank you for checking.
Yeah.
So you do give him a back massage.
Well, you assume it's the back.
Okay, so if I remember correctly, in this totally correct version of Fire Red, I don't need HMs?
Click on the trash can. Wait, were you given cut? What did he give you it? Oh.
There's puke.
Yeah, okay, you should have taken it.
Yeah, I have the HM.
You can turn that into Pokemon feed or something, I don't know. Okay, yeah. Well, go try it, basically. Don't teach anyone, just go and try it and see what happens, because I think it should work. Right. From my understanding of how this is set up.
And then updates on Rebirth of Eden. You'll see in 5-ish days.
And every time you ask, add 1 day onto that.
I mean, what magical camp does is another year.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So that's when the the ship heads off, as you see.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, you should just be able to try using it and see what happens. We haven't taught it to anyone, so...
So I guess the first
Yeah.
Pokemon?
It just pulls who's ever first in yours. So flying is a lot of fun.
Come on, Diglett, fly! Okay, now we're ready to tackle the gym. Do I want to power level my Marshtomp? Let's power level Marshtomp.
You are definitely underleveled. But you should probably, just fight through the trainers in the gym first.
It's gonna be a grass type gym, innit?
Do you remember what types Misty was? Did you figure it out?
It was Bug. Actually, that's a little bit ironic.
that was a little bit of a purposeful joke. It was Bug and Fighting.
Bug and Fighting.
So this would be another 2 type combo. Oh, this is totally not normal. This is challenge mode. A version of this game where I design new gym leaders that have entirely different typings and are much better teams than just the standard Pokemon. So, yeah.
And by you mean your uncle that works in Nintendo?
No, I designed them. He just implemented it.
Ah, I see.
Only the gym leaders and the Elite Four have changed teams in the challenge mode. Everything else is what Mr. Uncle from Nintendo did when he put in Gens 1 through 8. Which means there are different teams compared to normal for like the non-challenge mode, but it's more in line with what you'd expect on a typical Pokemon game. Oh no, yeah, this is totally normal. Normalized, at least.
Oh. Lectibus. Oh, I'm really underleveled if that, like, took as many shots as it did.
Right, so like I said, the level range for this, I think, is 25 to 27.
I thought that was only the gym leader.
Yes, but that's sort of the one that matters, right? So those are only like a couple levels above. So if that's 25 to 27, the gym trainers are probably like 23 to 26. Time for the best puzzle in all of gaming. The one everyone remembers because of how dumb it is.
I don't remember it. I was like,
it's
wait.
It's entirely RNG, where it's just like, you find one, which is RNG, and then you have a chance of it being like one of the ones nearby it or something like that. Oh, you just reset it because you button mashed.
Wait, what? But that was the first one I clicked.
Yeah, and then you clicked it again, and then you're trying it again, and you reset it. There it is.
Oh.
No, it's something.
Wait, what?
No, that's not how this works. It is RNG. There's not 2 that are in the same place. It's when it resets, it RNGs to something completely different.
What?
You have not done this before, have you? At least not in a long time.
Not in a long time. Did they at least give me tips?
No, it's the worst. It's legitimately the worst puzzle in all of gaming. It's entirely just guess and check, where the guess and check resets if you don't get 2 in a row right.
So I literally have.
Okay, so it's
2, 3,
probably
4, 5,
I think
6, 7.
no, so stop. It's one of the ones that are nearby it. It's like the one that was
Oh.
above that trash can, or what? I think
So
it's
it was
that.
this
I think that's
one.
how it works. I don't actually remember that. No, yeah, above or no. Okay. I know it's always one of the. It's something that's nearby it.
Okay, so I have 3 options. Up, left, down, right. Down? Yay!
Just there you go.
What happens if I press it again? Better not. Oh,
You can't undo it at the very least. So that's a good sign.
Let's give this a try. Time to get mashed into the ground.
Oh yeah, you're under leveled, and so wait. Before you start, Before you start. Okay, never mind. You're already starting the battle. I was gonna ask you to guess what types they were.
Rock, water, grass, flying. I have no way to check.
I guess yeah. It's not a sure thing at the moment.
Aha, you cannot. Oh wait, no, it works the other way around. Now I'm super attracted. Yay. Well, this is gonna be annoying. Oh well, I killed something. That means EXP.
I remember my friends playing through this, and their comments were basically that, wow, that attract strategy was really fucking annoying.
Because up to this point, I don't care about the gender of my Pokemon.
Suddenly it matters, especially in doubles where you can't sort of where you have more options for that to go wrong for you.
Now, I have to do the sexist thing and only hire men.
That seems on brand for the seems on. No, I don't want to finish that joke.
Well, I wiped. Now let's see. Do I have any? How many men do I have? I have a shiny Tyrogue? Was it ever shiny? That is weird. Shiny Tyrogue versus. Yeah, it's shiny. That's not the color of the Tyrogue.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's shiny. You can see that it doesn't match up with like the little icon in the box.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm fighting against a mostly flying type gym. So even though you're a male, how strong of a male? Oh yeah, it was like kinda weak male. You have good defense, and then everything else is female. Unless I power level the Beldum. That's also an option.
So Dartrix would be weak to flying, poison, rock, fire, or ice.
Which one?
Dartrix, the one using Attract. If you just want to get the Attract out of the way.
Oh, it's only one Pokemon?
Only one Pokemon has Attract, yes.
Oh. That makes things easy. I mean, I still need to power level all my Pokemon. Does Beldum have Levitate? No, it has clear body. And takedown. Okay, let's see what
you
Pokemon
could get-
can capture.
Yeah, I was about to say you could go to the side of the city and see what's available. There also might be a no. So if you go back, there might be a grass patch he added inside the city.
Arrow. Let's see. So,
Ooh.
fire type would be good.
So that's Hisuian Growlithe is fire rock, right?
Is
So
it?
that's Hisuian Growlithe. Yeah, that's Growlithe. Hisuian.
Huh. That's useful. And it might have more males than females.
That is a weirdly relevant thing, yeah. And I think there might be a grass patch inside the town that you can check.
Don't think
No,
so.
never mind. I remember that incorrectly. Then there's at least one to the other side of the town then. Plus Diglett Cave.
So there's Diglett Cave, and there's this area. Let's check this one first. Not like this.
Oh, Mantis cannot be found yet.
It's because I have Romantis like registered.
Yeah, I think you have to re-register it.
They're not good types here. I mean, Rhyhorn's kinda good.
There's
but
quite a
nothing
few
that-
good Pokemon here. So, Ferroseed is like, while very defensive, it's just an incredibly good Pokemon in general.
Uh-huh.
Maybe not specifically that level, but the evolved form is very good. A Rhyhorn would be pretty good at this point in terms of just pure stats, I think. Could probably keep up pretty well.
Not even Declets.
There isn't any Pokemon in this specific area, yeah. You have to go down.
Numel. And a Gibble.
Oh, is that a Galarian? Yeah, that's Galarian, you mask.
Oh.
So that would be pretty good too, I think. You got options.
There are options.
You might want to catch the Pokemon first before you start leveling stuff, though.
That is true. I just wanted to see what, remind myself what kind of patch Pokemon there are here. Yeah, Rhyhorn wouldn't be bad. The problem is, it's also like 4 times weak against like grass types. So Galarian Galarian Growlithe. Oh, I wanted
Hisuian
to...
Growlithe.
Hisuian. I wanted to register. And then... bring my Marshtomp first. And power level. Oh wait, I need to activate it first. There's Nikons. Water Sport. Weakens fire types. But I think Rainy Day does the same thing. So
Yeah, it is a weaker version of that, yeah. But you also don't have Rainy Day at the moment.
Yeah, but fire types are not my problem either.
Not at the moment, yeah.
Can I switch? Wonderful. I might also want to... I might have to drop a repel as well. Where did the shaking go?
Probably up.
Oh, I rebaited this guy.
Yeah, there's a sort of a big area, yeah. Most of the grass is definitely towards the north side of this area.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, it even has Intimidate.
Some of them have Intimidate.
Do they all? No, that one didn't have yeah, some do.
Yeah, some
I
have
was thinking
Roar.
like, oh, you found a boy one and you found one with Intimidate? That seems like good luck right off the bat. You kill it.
I don't want to capture the first one.
You definitely
I
want
wanna
one
kill all
with
the weak
Intimidate, though.
ones.
Especially in doubles, Intimidate's much better. A 21, you got a level 21 one. Yeah, that's not gonna do much. It's rock type.
Yeah, that's a problem though. It either doesn't do any damage or it kills it.
Switch Pokemon?
I mean, I can Rook Throw.
Your call.
Oh, we're going didn't bite. It
Oh,
is
okay.
within.
Enough to tackle it again, and you get it into yellow, and then throw a ball.
Yes. And there
The delay
is.
does come some fun. The delay does cause some fun situations where you're talking about something, and it's like that hasn't happened yet.
There we go.
It's even already mostly leveled up. Oh, nice. Have they all been? Like some of them were at like 12, I thought. Ooh, 3-star Howl and Intimidate, also level 15.
What's Yossified?
Justified. I don't think it's good, but it's an interesting one, I think.
I'll give you that. Most of them are male.
Probably an RNG thing, then in terms of the chances. Justified. If a Pokemon is hit with a Dark-type move, the attack is increased by 1 stage. This ability does not provide immunity or reduction damage, nor does it activate a Dark-type move hitting its substitutes. Oh, that's actually pretty bad.
So specifically Dark type, yeah.
Yeah, so let's use my Rock Fire type as a let's use my Rock Fire type as an excuse to as a counter to Dark types. Oh, that's good.
What?
Less good now that it's dead. Iron Tail. Iron Tail would have been pretty good on one, because that would have been good against like because Steel's actually a pretty good offensive type. It's just not very common, and you don't have a lot of offensive Steel types that could use Stab off of it.
That is true. Cobalt. What would be better? Flash Fire or
Intimidate.
Intimidate?
Always Intimidate. Because you're playing doubles. Always Intimidate. Double Intimidate is so immensely useful. Like, one of the reasons I don't try to use, like, stat increasing moves in when I play a Nuzlocke, like, I don't try to use stuff like Dragon Dance and stuff, most of the time, is because it is really powerful in Pokemon. Like, that is, like, the most broken strat. To just, like, power yourself up with stat increasing moves. And the same goes for stat decreasing. It's a big swing, and if you have it on 2 Pokemon, sure, technically they could be using non-attack based moves, but it's really useful if you use it well, basically, relative to Flash Fire, which basically you already have a double resistance to it. It's
That
a
is
lot
true.
more. It is a lot more situational than Intimidate, and gives you a lot bigger advantage than Intimidate, in doubles in particular. I mean.
This one's level 29.
Did it have
It's
Intimidate?
female. It doesn't have Intimidate, nor it's male. It's just level
You
29.
could just get a team of Growlithes and fight with that.
Crunch on Flash Fire. Although I'm out of. The good thing about this totally legit game. What, sorry?
Mud Bomb would be really good against a Rock Fire type.
Oh, damn it. I need to stop fast pressing and everything. Gotta leave fast. Howl and Flash Fire. No. Let me just recheck that everything is back to normal. Yes. Close Combat and Intimidate. That's an interesting combination.
That actually would be really good. It's also male.
The bad thing is that it's lowering its defenses.
Well, you already got it in capturable range.
There we go. Damn it. I forgot. Wait, what happened to the repel? There's a repel.
Oh, that's only if it's a lower level than your Pokemon.
It was level 12 versus my Marshtomp level 26.
Nah, semantics. Marshtomp is probably actually just at level for what you want it to be anyways.
I'm just trying to capture one last one. Howl Intimidate, what's your level? If you don't die, sure. Congratulations, you didn't die. Sooner or later, I will be able to create my Dancing Rain team, but that day's not today. Now let's check the loot. Power-ups if hit by fire. Ooh, S on attack as well. 3 S's, no more than 3 S's. The first one's actually not turbo.
I think it's a more physical attacker, so I don't think the special attack is as important. Which one had close combat? Oh, you have a flash. That one, no, that's flash fire.
Restore some of HP.
Accelerock. Oh, that was actually a really good combo of moves on that one that had close combat and Accelerock.
What is this? The user mashes the target at high speed. This move always goes first.
Yeah, it's quick attack, but rock type stab. So it's like a 60 base power that has priority.
Huh. Neat.
Plus close combat.
Well.
And helping hand for doubles. That's actually a really good sort of setup for what you're doing at the moment.
A move that boosts the power of an ally's attack in battle.
Yeah, it's just like if you're playing doubles, it's a really good move to use, and if you don't want to just like power up another one of your allies, because like you don't have a good
Right.
combat. You don't have a good option for your guy, so you just power up another one to strike them.
Oh, and it has special attack S.
And
Is
normal
that the-
attack, yes.
Normal attack S and special attack S as well, and then speed.
Defense
Basically-
and health down, but it's also a rock type, so it has some. That's like actually pretty acceptable for that sort of Pokemon. Morning Sun's pretty good too.
Sure.
It's healing, but
Now how do we evolve it?
how do we evolve it? Oh,
Yeah.
let me. I think it's just. I will check, but I think it's leveling, or just Firestone. But I'll check.
Luxio Flash.
There's a There is documentation for this game.
Do I dump the Corby Squire? I mean, for right now, I guess the Lombre. But I need to take the XP share first. Let's move it to the Flaffy.
King's Rock, apparently.
Oh.
That might be how does it normally evolve?
Something really complicated because it's Legend Arceus something.
It was also just expose it to a Firestone. But because you can't do two things exposed to a Firestone, I assume my friend just was like, okay, we're gonna have another option. I don't know where you get King's Rock though. That's probably in here somewhere actually. Maybe.
And now power level the Growlithe.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's in a very, the only one that I see is in a very non-ideal place. Seafoam
It's
Islands. So in late game. It should still be a good choice for your gym fight here. It might be worth just taking the level 29 one and running with that though, instead of leveling another one up.
Maybe. But then it will get attracted. Item, nope,
Maybe.
not the item. I wanted to switch to Flame Will. And then the advantage is that there will be whatchamacallit? I have EXP share, so I'll be training basically two Pokemon at once. Which one has better EXP?
Probably Rhyhorn? Or Roserade? Or Roselia?
right.
Probably Rhyhorn out of those
Yeah.
two. I could actually just fucking go check. I'm sure that's on Bulbapedia.
Well, that was 100. Let's see.
Probably Roselia. Almost definitely Roselia, especially if it's the update values.
Let's see. This is 200.
Are they the same?
No. She gave literally double the,
Okay, yeah. So they had the same up till Gen 5, where Roselia got a boost in its base XP that it provided, and Rhyhorn got, like, halved from what it was.
Oh.
So they used to be the same, and now it's double.
Wait, water sported. Not another water sporter. Not another squirter. Squirter. Fire Fang. That might be better. It might cost burn, but no priority. This one's 65.
It'd be better than a Cellar Rock, but it would be... Neither of them have priority.
Then it's fine.
Between Flame Wheel and Fire Fang, I would pick Fire Fang.
Yeah.
The upside to Flame Wheel is that if it does give you a speed boost, it could turn into a sweeping ability. But there's no guarantee on that.
Let's see. I'll just level the guy up until level like 25.
Probably be fine with even 24 and stuff. I don't think that like one level is going to be the difference at that point.
Fair. Rest whistle.
I think that's a move to make you go to sleep. If I remember correctly.
Maybe.
It's like grass type sleep. Grass type sleep powder, maybe not. No, never mind. I didn't think about that.
Oh yeah. Oh no, wait. The sleep powder is for the rival. The rival really liked sleep powdering my whole team.
It is actually grass type sleep powder.
Wait, what type is grass? Is sleep powder.
Grass maybe. Maybe normal. Let me check. Yes, also grass. Oh my goodness, what is the point of it? What is the point of fucking grass whistle?
Is there more accuracy?
No, it's less accurate.
Do you learn it at a lower level?
Maybe? It was the signature move of Roselia when it was introduced, so it might have just been... I don't know.
Can Roselia learn sleep powder? Let's try this again.
I don't even see people complaining about it online about how pointless it is, so I don't know what I'm missing.
Wait, does a cellar rock? Yes, it is. Let's kill this guy first. Well, there goes my there goes my answer to the problem.
Well, maybe because there was a water type out still.
Well, I can at least now use the rest of my team. Why another rock type, though?
Because it's rock flying type for the gym.
Fine. It'd be really funny if my sphere just, like, kills everything.
I mean, if Ice Ball gets going.
Oh, I think it either failed or didn't kill.
Hmm.
Or might target the Omanite? I don't know what happened. I should probably go spend my money before I start losing it.
Maybe.
How much money do I have? I have money. Let's fight in great. 10 great, 10 normal. Let's buy some potions. Normal potions. Some great super potions. Buy some repels. Awakening, I remember I didn't have much. Burn heals just in case. Funnily enough, no paralyze heals. That's ironic. And then I think I'll spend the rest of my money in potions. Okay, just 20 potions. And then the rest on Great Balls. Okay. Oh, can I power level my Sphere?
Roselia, probably.
Yeah, still bidding up on poor Roselia. Not exactly what I wanted to do. So the solution was under my nose the whole time.
Alternative.
What's your first? Yep.
One other idea for how to approach it is you could send out your electric type first to just get Ammonite out of the picture, and then send out Growlithe to, and assuming both of them die, then send out Growlithe to take down Dartrix. Just try to focus down the Ammonite, so you don't have a water to worry about anymore.
It hasn't moved at all.
You gonna get the paralyzed heal?
But wasting money on grind. Oh man. I'll waste the money on grind. Where's my paralyzed heal? I have a single rare candy. Burn heal. I did not get the paralyzed heal. Because I did not think it was worth it, because I was not fighting an actual electric type gem.
Da 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 da.
So I know how to run back. I don't remember Pokemon being this grindy.
Oh, it's always been this grindy. The newer games have been much better about removing that from the equation.
How can my Spheal be slower? It's like 10 levels above the... Not again. Well, that's 26. Kinda weak, actually. So its level... So its attack is 30, and special attack's 44. It is also the first evolution. So Fluffy... let's switch to the Growlithe then. Item move.
Wait, Spheal evolves at 28.
Oh, it does?
Apparently. That might have been changed. I'm just looking at the document for this ROM hack.
I mean, if it levels at 28 on the ROM hack, that's the only thing that matters, right?
I know he changed some of that. Yeah, he might have just reduced it. Yeah.
Then let's continue grinding up the Spheal. I thought it was like normal, where it leveled up at like level 32 or something.
32 is right, from what I just looked up at Bulbapedia.
Yeah, 32 is a little bit outside the range of the gym. But 28 is well within. Actually, what we can do is switch the EXP share to Growlithe. So that way we're leveling up both at the same time. Roselia's quick.
Probably. I can't imagine Spheal is a dynamite speedster, though.
Fair enough. And now it's stunned. And now it's dead. I'm back to the Pokemon Center. How's your day? How's your week? We're gonna be here a bit.
Me?
Yep.
Sorry, I was just like jumping into like. Ooh, I found a bug in a thing. I was jumping into like I'm just gonna like get back into like working on this thing for one of my games.
And you find
Just
a
gonna
bug.
do that in the, just do that in the back. No, I might have found a bug, though it might be because I changed stuff though, and loaded a old save.
Yeah. That's the problem with big saves, with big games. Like small games is like, well, you start from the beginning. But sometimes like, ooh, that's a lot of things to do, or a lot of things to set up. What I do is have like a test room where I have like an NPC set up all the variables. Like if I talk to the NPC, like I already defeated the final boss or whatever. And this thing is slow. Do you use testing rooms?
Oh yeah, for sure. For like specific stuff, I'll sometimes do it in the actual game. I'll sometimes have a more testing setup. Usually a combination of both, pick and choose based on what makes more sense at the time.
Right. Yeah, if it's like one thing or two, yeah, you just have like an NPC right beside the event.
I think for between, technically what happens and how it's set up is like the opening screen is just a black screen. But like if you're able to move down, you then find the testing room because it's just like off screen downwards.
Ew. So how did
Yeah,
you
I
exit
just
the
made-
black? Go ahead.
Oh no, it just transfers to another map because the opening in between has a like a menu that's like patch notes and game disclaimers and stuff like that, and then that moves you to the actual game after that.
I see. Oh, interesting. I found 3 heart skills, so I can retrain my Pokemon. A tip I could give to your uncle that gives a Nintendo, maybe have a guy that gives rare candies.
There's something involving the Nuzlocke mode that has that, so I think there might be something you could do, and someone you could talk to if you went back to the original, original town, which should actually be easier. So you could actually go test this now, because you could go through Diglett Cave.
Oh right, Diglett Cave does connect the things. Let's level up. Let's continue doing this. It's so close. It's so close. Ugh. Not close enough, I guess. this lever. Do I want to learn Hail? I kinda actually do want to learn Hail. Instead of...
You have a phone ringing.
Yeah, I have a phone ringing. That didn't shut it up. That shut it up. Let me see what's happening. Lasting damage. Might as well. Well, da 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 da.
Da 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 da. Was that the melody? I think that was the melody. Why muted? Ah, okay. So you're just gonna casually go through. Okay, I wanna. I just make fun of every choice you make, since you can't talk back. Ice ball is that's the physical, so it's very much a rollout sort of thing. Brine was Brine an actual attack? I don't remember. Ikaru moves the cursor up one thing, but that was also like a minute ago, because there's a lag on what I can see. What's a twist? Oh, you got your evolution at least. I don't know. Maybe it is. It said 28 on the document. If it's actually at 27, if it's evolving, it's evolving. So you got what you needed. Maybe he like went through the same process of using his spiel and was just like, man, I want this to be slightly lower so I'm not above level relative to the gym. The document said 28 though, so may have lied. Yay, it didn't lie. Yeah, once you get over there, definitely save before you start talking to people, just in case.
And I'm back.
Oh, yeah. Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Fine, thank you. It was just my mom wanting me to do some errands.
Great timing. You could have just said, hey, wait a half an hour.
She said she couldn't.
Interesting. What sort of errand? Is it something private that you shouldn't say?
Yes. It's something I shouldn't say.
Okay. Got it.
Alright, rock climb. Like, that's a weird place to place a Pokeball.
I don't know if the original Fire Red had that there. I think it probably didn't. Might not have even had rock climb.
No, this generation doesn't have rock climb.
Hmm? Which means,
Like-
yeah, he probably added it.
Yep. Flash. Oh, please tell me you just get rid of the...
TMs are infinitely usable, from if I remember correctly.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. I just don't like how they undid that in Scarlet Violet. That is the one thing that I'll say to them, like, that is a bad, bad move. I want to say the middle flower. No?
Nope. No flowers.
It does seem to be asking that to have a hidden item there.
Yeah. I mean, maybe your uncle just removed it.
Maybe. If I was doing something like this, I'd probably put a bunch of move around the hidden items like ever so slightly from where they should be, to just mess with people that have basically memorized them. So in Pallet Town, yeah, down at the bottom would be where it is, probably. It might be connected to the Nuzlocke mode. I know it exists, but it might require the Nuzlocke mode to be on.
Right. Yeah, possibly. Randomizer.
Talk to the guy next to Oak's place. Talk to the guy next to...
I
I want to say that's the only other option.
Can I turn it off?
Save before you do anything. I don't know if you can turn it off. He didn't say it's not reversible like the other one.
Oh, I thought the other one said it is not reversible.
Yeah, the other one explicitly said it. This one didn't say one way or the other. So definitely save and take your save and put it, like, make a copy of the actual save file. Just in case. You don't want to redo 11 hours.
Have we been doing this for 11 hours? Oh, sheesh.
Well, at the very least, the time on it is 11 hours. How much of that is spent just saving over and over again? Probably like 3. But,
what I can do is go and save the state.
Do a save state, then reload the save state and save over that if you... Yeah.
And then if I load the save state... Yeah.
Goodbye
So-
screen. I see a background.
Oh. Change capture. There we go. Turn it on? Yes. Are you absolutely sure that you want to turn it on? It cannot be turned off afterwards, so no.
Yeah. Well, you could also just try it, see if that is the... I know there's someone who gives you... Maybe it's one of the scientists. I know there's someone who's supposed to give you...
Sure, turn it on,
Okay.
load the save state.
Make the... Just to see if it, like, activates what I'm thinking of. Or if it's not him, then it's someone else.
Would you like trainers to scale with you? No.
No.
My lord, have leisure your soul. Oh, there we go. It's just 80 levels though, it's not that much.
I think you can get it more and more.
Oh, they want more
Like, you can ask, like, you... Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, you could just get rare candy. Yeah, but yeah. Clearly it's connected to the Nuzlocke mode and how he set it up, so... Sorry. I remembered
If I
incorrectly.
try to talk you again...
Yeah, you lost your feed again.
Oh, thank you. There we go. We're back to normal. Hi, Mom. I just finished my trip of 11 hours. Just came to say hello. Because phones have not been invented yet. Oh, you know what we can do? Where was the, Oh no, this was after... Brooks... I always get confused that Brooks' gym is not technically the first gym. It's like, it's not the first gym you see.
It's too instinctual to me at this point. It feels like it's not supposed to be the first one you see. I mean, like, legitimately, I've probably played this game between the various versions dozens of times since I was like fucking 6 or 5 or something like that.
Oh, something we can do, actually. Is the BC Seeker. Damn it.
You know what would make it really useful if you turned on level scaling?
But does that mean they scale down to my level as well?
They scale down to your levels. Well, the level that they are is whatever the level is the highest level Pokemon in your party.
Okay, I'll turn it off after this, because right now my Celio is the same level as their level.
No, higher even.
Yeah. Now, something I wanted to do here was... What? I guess I'm a child.
Oh, fossil, right.
Yep.
This isn't where you get the fossil, though, I think, though.
I think I remember it was with Blaine in Blaine's Island.
Yeah, it's... No, it's... Never mind, it's on Mount Moon, where you get the fossil, and the actual laboratories in, yeah, on Blaine's Island to undo it. So I don't know what the point of that was. I think you can go back. You can go back there and go through this one. You can go through the employee entrance and start fucking like messing with them. Just some random kid walks into the employee entrance. Oh right, this is the Aerodactyl. I forgot this is how you get it.
I mean, it's not my fault. Their only security measure is a tree.
Imagine going into work the first day and being given your key card and it's just the HM for cut. What's this?
Low kick. Like, oh, congratulations, you're an employee here. Here's your HM. It's like, I don't have Pokemon, sir. It's like, oh. Well, here's your, you're fired.
You couldn't get to work anyways because you couldn't get through the tall grass if you don't have Pokemon, right?
I mean, maybe they used, like, a taxi? Like the Corby Knight service?
I do like that concept.
I like the world of Sword and Shield. I like the characters of Sword and Shield. I kinda like the balance of Sword and Shield. I just didn't like the story of Sword and Shield.
I thought the balance was perfectly fine when I trained up 12 Pokemon instead of 6.
Huh.
I was like at level when I trained 12 instead of 6 throughout it.
I mean, Leon still gave me a little bit of work.
The problem is just that you sort of out-level stuff really easily if you're not going out of your way to stay below level. That's probably the bigger problem, which is one of the nice things about trainers not being lock eyes and fight in Scarlet Violet. You can actually just choose the level when you want to.
I just hear a lot of messages. Can you hear? You can hear that, right?
I can hear a lot. I don't have the stream. Hear a lot of messages from what?
Oh, you don't have the stream open?
No, I don't have the audio on because I'd be hearing everyone twice.
Right. Someone's just messaging me on Discord and I wanted to take a pic. But I think people will hear it. Okay, second try. Let's see. Celia goes first. Growlithe or Mash Stomp? I need to get rid of the Ammonite. Ironically enough, the Lumber would be a good idea.
I mean, yeah, I would put Flaffy and Luxio up at the front, and then just get rid of the Ammonite, and then treat the rest of the battle like a 4 on whatever is left, right?
But then why did they power level the Celio?
Well, you get him out there after there to take out the what's its face, the Dartrix. The point is like get rid of the Ammonite, get rid of the Dartrix, then just go from there.
My lumbersome male.
That is how I would approach it at the very least.
So I'll do Fluffy Celio. Get rid of the Corbinite.
You also get multiple attempts, so just do whatever you want, right?
Yeah. Not like this is enough luck. Okay, so I can Aurora Beam the Dartrix, Thunderbolt the Omanite, and now I can Aurora Beam this guy, switch the Flaffy for the Growlithe.
Well, you didn't get rid of Ammonite.
Right, that was a problem, not the Dark Tracks. Oh man.
Well, here is something to note. You have definitely baited a water type move from Ammonite, so you can reliably switch out Growlithe to someone that would resist water.
Good point. The problem is it's in the rollout.
Oh. Okay, that's probably... Yeah, there's that too. There's that too. I can, like, half pay attention to what's happening when you speed along every move. I sort of lose it. Yeah.
Wait, you can switch the rollout?
Yeah, rollout isn't locked in. Rollout's not locked in, it's just very highly encouraged once you get past the first one.
No, it is locked in. But I thought it was locked into one target.
No. None of those are like that.
I haven't got rid of the bloody Ammonite.
I'm not sure Corv Squire is going to be good at this one.
Okay, at least that guy's dead. I can bring up the Growlithe now. Unsure at this point why, but...
They're both rock and flying. So you got close. That was a good run.
I got close.
Just so one thing about Archeops is that you could try to focus him down so he's under half health, because he loses half his attack and special attack from his ability when he's under half health.
Right. So get rid of the Ammonite first.
I mean,
Okay,
I would start with Luxio and Flaffy, but...
Sure, let's start with Luxio and Flaffy.
And just focus down the Ammonite, assume that Luxio can be switched out when it gets attracted, or...
Ironically, I can start like this.
Then you'd get hit with Ammonite then.
What if I switch out?
You could bait something, yeah. True. But before you start, okay, never mind. Just do what you're gonna do. You might win.
And then switch the Growlithe, baiting the water type move with the Celio.
So the point I was going to make is that if you're going to do one of the electric types, Flaffy would be better on the basis of Luxio can get attracted. So if you're going to try to bait a water type move, the whole point of it would be sort of to keep attention off of Luxio and or Flaffy at that time, because it would be sort of manipulating the AI so they don't try to attack that slot.
Right.
You're in a pretty good scenario, all things considered, no?
I didn't die. Flaffy's gonna switch out.
Man, you almost got Ammonite. I would do Luxio. They don't have Dartrix anymore, so Luxio is better off now.
Fluffy switches to Luxio. And Celio does Aura Beam on... Could do Hail, but Hail is probably a bad idea.
I don't know. Probably better ways to use that turn on your strong Pokemon, though. Ooh.
The Almanite's still up.
Hail would have been good.
Ooh, could I switch to the Growlithe? Because the Growlithe has like the Rock Advantage thingy. The priority move.
Right, true. Corvus Squire is probably faster though than Ammonite, so you could probably take out Ammonite with Corvus Squire, even with a weaker. Never fucking mind. Oh my. I vastly overestimated speed and underestimated speed. Okay.
Celerock. There we go. Marshtomp use Water Gun, and you use Accelerock on the Meteor.
No. Oh,
Wait,
never mind. Never mind. It's probably similarly good anyways. I was just gonna say, focus down the Archon so that it gets into its Defeatist range, so it has its stats for that. Yeah.
And I wiped. I have not wiped. I have a single Fluffy.
At 7 health. How many Pokemon does he have left? Is this the last one? Nope. Dartrix is still in there.
Did it switch out?
Yeah, no, Dartrix. Yeah, Dartrix. Yeah, he switched out Dartrix at some point. This also has adjusted AI from some third-party AI update. So it should be better AI than the standard game.
I think we can give it one last try. So you said switch out Luxion Fluffy.
I would just put both of them in and focus down the Ammonite, then focus down the Dartrix, and then go from there.
Wing it.
I do think that based on the feedback, this is one of the harder gyms. From when my friends played it.
I can't believe it. So focus on the Ammonite. Until it did. Oh, nice. It actually killed. Now I can switch out the Luxio for the Celio. Actually, the Growlithe. Because that was literally the reason why it was here in the first place.
Then I might actually focus down the Zatsu at this point.
On the statue, not the Dartrix,
Yeah.
I guess.
You can accelerate the Zatsu. Accelerate the Zatsu, I would do that. Accelerate, is that what am I saying? I'm not saying words right.
Accelerock.
Because that Zatsu has a choice specs, which makes it extremely powerful.
Ah. No, wait, I probably want
then,
to
yeah,
get rid of the Meteor.
Then I would, now I would go for Dartrix. Meteor's a lot less threatening than the Dartrix, Zatsu, or Ammonite.
Well, that's the first Pokemon did. Fuck it.
That would add up over time. And then throw that at the Dartrix.
I guess right now the Corby Squire.
I would Luxio. Okay, yeah, Archon. Focus on Archon. Or both of these are super effective against Archon. You're not going to be fast enough, are you?
Nope.
No, both these. Sorry, Archon's moves are super effective against him. I against both of these.
Wait, he didn't die.
Ooh, it missed! It missed! It missed on Corvus Squire.
I might actually switch to the Corvus Squire.
Well, switch it for. Okay, switch it for Luxio so you can get the Intimidate off, which will reduce the power of the attack. It's still going to kill both of you, though. Damn it.
Well, that's dead. Now I'm probably dead. Wait, did it not have grass type moves?
It might not.
It doesn't have grass type moves, I win!
The attract was the real bad thing about that Dartrix.
Yeah, and since I literally ended with a male type Pokemon. Haha, haha.
Woo! Good job!
Oh, and I get a better water type move. Yeah, way better.
Just in time for 3 o'clock, too.
Would you look at that? It's a real shocker. You only tried this like 4 times. No, 4 times like in a row.
Feel like challenge mode?
Feels like challenge. I feel challenged. Oh, that's it? Well, that was quick. Like, get the CM and get out.
Man, he's probably having war flashbacks or something.
So that's gonna be the stream because I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm gonna go order pizza.
At 3 p.m.
Well, I usually just have 1 meal a day. That's how I am at the moment.
Oh, no, I eat 3 times a day. I have a breakfast.
Neat little thing called. It's the neat little trendy thing called intermittent fasting, and it actually works for me. So.
Nice. So you're fit and thin.
Getting there. I've lost. Where am I at? I've lost like 50 pounds in the past half year.
Nice. Congratulations.
Yeah, if it's working, it's working. I have a friend who was like not my uncle at Nintendo. But I have another friend who was, when I knew him in college, he was very much a hefty guy. And when he went off on his own with, like, he actually got a job, he just sort of was put into another scenario where he accidentally did intermittent fasting.
Oh.
And he just lost, he became one of the skinniest people I know.
I mean, I think part of that might be the stress.
No, I think it's just the schedule of it. It's not stress for him, not that I'm aware
I
of.
see.
He's not really in that sort of situation now.
I see. Well, that's good.
But yeah, him doing that made me like, yeah, that works, and I've tried it for myself, and yeah, it works pretty well.
I think you get used to it, question mark.
The thing is like so typically it's like I eat over the course of 2 to 4 hours in a day, basically, how I do it. You'll have times where you have just like a bit of a hunger pang. You're just like, yeah, I am hungry at the moment. But once like that passes after like maybe a few minutes of it, you're just normal.
Right.
Everything's just like completely normal. Outside of that, you just have like the same sort of cravings of like, I want a snack right now or something like that.
Right.
Where you're not really hungry, but it's like, I'm a little itty bitty hungry, that sort of thing. It's definitely the sort of thing where when you're not eating, there's just a point where your realizes, oh, I'm not going to eat anytime soon, and it stops trying to tell you to eat.
That's very weird. I have feel that. He's like, okay, so I normally eat from like 1 to 2, but once like 2 passes, he's like, okay, I'm not hungry anymore.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's just like I think your body tells you you're hungry not on the basis of like you're hungry. Like there's some stomach growling that comes out of that, but I think a lot of it is just like hormonal regulation of like you should eat now. You should just like I'm out of food, you should eat now. And once it realizes the food isn't immediately available, then yeah, it stops like basically telling you that you should eat.
Right.
It is definitely an interesting evolutionary mechanism.
It is. It
But
is
the
weird.
reason intermittent fasting like conceptually works how it does is because um, you is part of that same sort of process. You get past the point where you have like recent food that you've eaten and the energy that's like active, not fat for that. That'll
Yeah.
actually get into a state where you're burning fat because you've worked through all your like non-stored energy. So you're actually using your stored energy by a point when you're not eating for that given amount of time.
Right.
So that's usually that's the idea behind it, at least. It's worked for me,
Well,
but
good.
keep down on that road. But yes,
If it,
that is why I'm going to have a pizza at 3 p.m. because my schedule of eating now is usually just whenever the fuck I want, with acknowledgement that I won't eat for another day or so.
I mean, if it works for you, it works for you, right? You know
Oh,
your
for
body
sure.
better than anyone.
Well, we'll see about that. Uh, well,
I mean,
I'm learning
25
more about my body
kilos.
than anyone's.
25 kilos is nothing to like shock about.
Oh, for sure. No, yeah, it's. I'm wearing pants that I used to not be able to wear. Let's say that.
Yeah, that's good. Keep at it.
Yep, that's the plan.
Well, good luck with the pizza.
Yes, I am actually looking quite forward to it.
I'll look at what to eat because my stomach's growling because it's 1 p.m.
Mm, mm, mm,
and
mm.
it's like, okay, I'm not in intermittent fasting. It's 1 p.m. Boy, time to get to eat.
Oh yeah, it's like just because I have an app to help me keep track of it. Where is it again? It's somewhere here. Sorry, this is taking longer than I thought. I'm currently at about 22 hours since I last ate.
You need to wait 2 hours for the pizza then.
No. Technically, it's 20 hours is my threshold, but I usually go beyond that
Oh,
because
okay.
it's 20 hours. Then you have 4 hours to eat. Then you start another 20 hours, and then 24 hours full day.
Oh. What happens if you don't eat within that period of time?
Oh no, I mean what I do is basically I just go until I eat, then I start a new timer, and it's 20 hours from whenever I stop eating last.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll do less than 20 hours. Sometimes I'll do more. I had a few times where I've done like 40 hours, and it's not that bad because of the reasons I mentioned before.
Yeah.
Um, but it's an interesting experience if you're not used to that sort of stuff. So,
So do you eat like
uh,
a lot or it's like a regular meal?
oh, it's like a day's worth of food. It's a big meal. It's one big
Okay.
event meal where I eat something I really like and probably a good amount of it.
That's good. Like those, I think, like old school literature said you have to eat like 2,000 calories a day.
Right. And the
And
general rule of thumb is, yeah. So I generally go for around that 2000. Or I try to calorie count so I don't go well above that because I can still gain weight if I'm eating too many calories. Right.
yeah,
It's not the intermittent fasting does two things is it gives more time to burn off stored energy and it also gives you more willpower and excuses to say no to like snacking and random extra calories you'd pick up otherwise.
that's true.
And then it
Well,
also like I'm drinking water, which doesn't have calories, versus like if I drink like milk or fruit drink or something like that.
you can eat vinegar
Yeah.
then.
Sorry.
Vinegar.
What?
Vinegar.
Okay, please enunciate that because I'm hearing you say the
Uh,
N word.
V-I-N B Vinegar. Vinegar.
What? Can you
Uh,
use it in a
it,
sentence?
uh, I put vinegar on my salad.
Vinegar. Oh, okay.
What did I
I'm
say?
hearing. I said it before, but you said what you said, but I wasn't hearing clearly the first syllable. So I just heard
V.
the vinegar. So, yes, it sounded like you were saying the N word to me over and over again.
Vinegar.
Yeah, let's not let's go past that topic very quickly.
I don't know why the V word has like 0 calories.
Um, I mean, yeah, calories is basically it's stored energy and whatnot. So you only really find it in things that have reason to store energy, which is like fruits, vegetables, meat, that sort of stuff, right? And bread, which is basically just a grain is basically it's a type of vegetable, sort of
Infinite salt.
processed into that. Yeah, so vinegars. What's a vinegar technically?
An acid?
Like, where do we get it from?
Wine.
It's a combination of acetic acid and water made by stew. Really?
Oh, I thought it was made from wine. Interesting.
I mean, it might have been. They primarily made vinegar from figs, beer, and other. So yeah, it did originate from at least alcoholic beverage. Okay, interesting.
So maybe that vinegar has calories, but the modern vinegar doesn't.
Like a pure vinegar wouldn't, but like vinegar that has some of the stuff that was in there before left over still.
Right.
Yeah, I could see that. Okay, well, I won't hold you up anymore. I think we're both getting hungry.
Yeah. Enjoy the pizza or pizzas.
Yeah. Well, no, just a pizza. I'll talk to you later then. Have a good one.
See y'all. Same.
Drive safely, everyone.
And see ya everyone else. Yeah, in stream.